What's going on, team? I'm heading right now to pick up Harley. He just sold his Maserati that he bought a couple months ago for a profit. So I'm really excited, gonna go pick him up, and that is really just it. I just wanted to at least introduce this video because it was really cool. A lot of people don't think that you can do it, especially with Maseratis. Again, my experience isn't going the best right now with the Maserati I bought. Began to depreciate much quicker than I actually expected. But besides the point, let's go ahead and pick up Harley. All right, so explain to us what happened.
Well, so I just sold my Maserati Quattroporte 2005, had over 51,000 miles on it. And basically,
how much you buy it for?
I bought it for 10 grand. This is about 6 months ago. So I got a really good price for it. I don't think anybody can get a Maserati for that kind of price, but I've had it posted for about 6 months. I think I started closer to 17K, and then it's going to slowly drop down. Yeah. Before today, I had it posted at 14.6, and I met up with this guy, and he ended up being a dealer. I really didn't know that going into it. So clearly, he was going to, pick the car apart and try to get the best price he could. Yeah. So after picking out a couple things that I didn't even know about it, he offered me 12.5, and that was obviously just too low because I'm at 14.6. I came back, I told him I was 13.5 would be my lowest, and we essentially met at the middle and went to 13K.
Isn't it crazy that like he's a dealer, which is like a business that's established to buy a car and sell it for a profit, and you're able to sell him the car that he's going to sell for a profit.
And that's when you know I got it for a stupid ass deal, because he's going to sell for more than I just sold it to him. He'll be able to get more exposure because he's a dealership, and it's harder for someone like me to reach a more luxury market with a car like that.
Definitely. So in your experience, so $10,000, sold it for $13,000, $3,000 profit, about 6 months of ownership, right? In your experience, I mean, there was a Camaro that you had that you bought for how much and sold it for how much?
We bought it for 13, sold for 15.2. That one we had for like 2 days. So obviously it was a lot quicker money there. Yeah.
What would you do something like the Maserati? Obviously there's a huge negative connotation with the infamous Maseratis.
Well, yeah, that, it's kind of scary or something like that, because if you have like the clutch goes bad or something like that, that's like a 4K part, you lose all your profit real quick. So that's always been kind of hesitant on me to actually drive it, because I was scared that something would happen. Yeah. Would I do it again? Only reason I do it again is if it was a car I really wanted to drive. Holding a luxury car for that period of time, it's
kind of like it's such a low volume, like low demand car, right?
Exactly.
And it's kind of like gets you uneasy. You're like, wow, like this car really isn't selling. It's obviously listed for a good deal, but because of the negative connotation and because of like what can go wrong with it, people are always on edge. Obviously they want the brand Maserati, but then
most people want the brand but can't afford it. So and that's what I've noticed. You get a lot of low bars. People that try to pay cash, but they really don't even have the money. So it's nice to finally get rid of it and hopefully find the next one.
I like it. All right, sweet. Thank you again, Hope you guys enjoyed that video. One of the things that I want to cover that a lot of people always ask, registration and taxes. In Arizona, with private party sales, there is no tax that you have to pay. When it comes down to registration, there's a registration refund that you get a prorated amount back after you sell the car. So if you have the car for 48 hours, then you only pay 2 days of the 12 months that you overall paid for when it comes down to that registration. In Harley's defense, that's going to be 6 months for that Maserati. I want to give you guys a perfect example of why I'm sharing this video. I think it's super cool for us car people. Again, this is just really for those car enthusiasts and maybe even those that plan on purchasing a car in the near future. It's not always trying to make a profit off of one of these cars, but not having to take a loss. I think a perfect example that I can share with you is the 2015 Nissan GTR, the silver one, stage 2, that I bought a little bit over 8 months ago. The really cool thing about that is that I bought it for $63,000. I put over 5,000 miles on it already, and in my area, the lowest price Nissan GTR is posted for $67,000 with more miles and not as clean and specced out as mine. Again, it's not always about making a profit, but how beautiful would it be that when purchasing your next car, you get the best deal possible. So 1, 2, 3 years down the road, you either minimize the amount of money you lose, or you break even, or even hopefully make a profit. Again, that's the beautiful thing about what we try to empower you to do. It's not always trying to find how to make money off of these cars, but making sure that you get the best deal possible to minimize the overall loss when it comes down to ownership. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope I earned your thumbs up. If you guys have any questions about how to get started investing in cars, I want to jump on a call with you guys. It's going to be that first link in the description. It's absolutely for free. So if you'd like to schedule the call, make sure you click that link, set your time, and looking forward to talking to you guys about how to get started investing in the car market. Like always, guys, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take it easy, team.